Hello all. Hello all, able to hear me everyone?
Yes, love.
Yes, we are here.
So today we are starting the session. So let me know if you are able to see my screen. Just give me a moment. So any questions from the previous session?
Lavan, I have a question, but no, like the class question. My question is, how many sessions do we have for us to be done?
Still, how many do we have? That is your question?
How many sections do we have for this class to be done?
To be done. Yeah, that means pending.
How many sessions do we have, like class?
Do we have? How many sessions do we have still?
Yes, to be done. Yep, to be done with the classes.
I will let you know. I will let you know. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Right away, I will let you know. Just give me a moment. We still have about 18 to 20 hours.
18 to 20 class sections.
No, not 18 to 20. We still have 16 hours. Sorry, 16, 1-6.
Okay,
We
so
still have 16 hours.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So everybody should be able to see the screen now. So we are in integration of A5 with SD, and simultaneously we have done COPA document creation. So that means we are in COPA topic now. Okay. So in COPA, what did we do? We have seen the COPA document generation coming from SD. Okay. Jay Kumar, I will be providing this to you. Okay. So we have seen COPA from SD. Okay. So how the COPA postings are done. Okay. From SD module. So now we are going to see the reporting, and then we shall see reporting means COPA reporting. Okay. So after COPA reporting, we will be seeing how we create the COPA document from FI. Okay. So actually simultaneously it will be happening. Okay. Whether it is SD module, PP module, MM module, whichever module it is. Okay. Simultaneously we have to discuss. But I want to let you know like how the values are updating. That is why after reporting, I will be going to FI document generation. It will be easier for you to understand in that case. Now, report painter means what? The reporting in controlling. We create reports in controlling. That is called report painter. So we are going to use report painter here. Let me go to, yeah. So report painter. So now let us see how we are creating reports in COPA. Now, in order to create any report in COPA, we have to have some back-end skeleton. For the reports, back-end skeleton is form. Okay. So that means you need to create the form and then the report. Okay. So now to create the form, transaction code is what? KE34. Now let us go to KE34. In SAP, we are going to KE34. Now, what is the name of the form that we would want to create? Create form, report painter. So you can give some name here, some form name, okay? So I give the description as well. So this is the name of the form and this is the description. Now we are creating, right? Click create button, but activate 2 axes. Okay, so that means we are having 2 axes in the form. Now say create. Now what is the currency that you would want to select? Operating concern currency or operating concern currency company code. I'm selecting the first one, operating concern currency. Now this is what I'm able to see now. We have selected 2 axes, X axis and Y axis. Okay. Now let us see what we are doing here. Now go to Y axis in the rows. Select the first row, row 1, double click. Now the other day we have defined value fields and characteristics. Characteristics is common for both types of COPA, whereas value fields will be created in case of costing based COPA only. Okay, so we have 2 types of COPA, account based and costing based. Account based, name itself is telling you it is based on accounts. Costing based, it is based on the value fields. Now let us see. So which one we will have to select? We have defined the value fields also apart from the characteristics. So what I will be saying, I say value field with characteristics and I say enter. Okay. So now here value fields, just give me a minute. Okay, sorry. So yesterday, the other day we have defined the value fields and also characteristics. So we have selected value fields with characteristics. Now, what were the value fields? Value fields we will be defining based on the requirement. Okay, what is your requirement? The other day we discussed while creating the COPA document. My requirement is to have the net profit. I would want to calculate net profit. Now, in order to calculate net profit, what are the value fields that you can take? Always depends upon the business process. Again, so here my business is using sales and cost. Only these 2 I'm taking. Okay, so cost means you can also include discounts as well. Discounts, rebates, tax, whatever components are coming into picture, you can take depending upon the process. Okay. But these 2 are quite common, will be there for any process. So that's the way I've taken these 2. So revenues and cost of goods sold. The difference will give you what? It will give me the net profit. Now, what is that I'm saying? I say revenue here. Value field, I've selected revenue. So what am I doing here? I say confirm. So revenue is coming. In the row 1, I have selected revenue. Fine. Now let us go to row 2. Row 2 again, value field with characters only, right? So say enter. Now revenue we have already selected, no? Now let us select cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold value, from where it is coming? From master data. Please remember. So again this say confirm. So revenue and cost of goods sold, both we give. The difference of these two will give you the net profit. Now in the third row, I should be able to display the net profit, which is the difference of these two, revenue and cost of goods sold value fields. So now what I have to do in order to calculate net profit? I need to take the difference. Now where is the difference coming? We need to tell SAP that take the difference. Okay, we need to tell SAP to take the difference of these two. So go to row 3, say formula, say enter. Okay, why am I saying formula? Because I would want to know the difference between revenue and cost of goods sold. So this is revenue. Where is revenue? Y001 is revenue. Y002 is cost of goods sold, created by the system only. So I select Y001, which is revenue. Difference, right? Difference means minus only. Minus Y002. Okay. So revenue minus cost of goods sold will give me what? Will give me the net profit. Okay. Fine. So the formula I give. So this way, depending upon what you are calculating, you can give the different formulas. Now say enter. Now system is asking you to give the description. Description for what? For this row 3 field. So what I'm saying net profit, give in the short text and say copy short text. So the same text will be copied to the other fields too. Now say enter. Okay, net profit is coming. So the value against this net profit will be the subtraction. Okay, the difference of revenue and cost of goods sold. So here it will be coming against the third row. Fine. So now, this is, what I'm preparing. Okay, some simple report on the net profit. Now, after this, what is that I need to do? Now, rows are done. We will have to work on columns as well, right? On columns 1, what am I saying? I double clicked. Now I already have characteristics, right? I select the characteristics. From the right hand side, available characteristics. I can select any character. See, characteristic means what? From which dimension you would want to calculate the profits. From which dimension you would want to analyze the profits. Okay. Now which dimension? Now let us see. Now what am I doing? I say plan actual indicator and I get it to left hand side. Okay, I got plan actual indicator. I got it to left hand side. Now here, what kind of data that you have, whether you have plan data or actual data. For COPA, I'm having the actual data because postings I made, right? Okay. So actual data I'm selecting. Okay. So now what am I doing? I say confirm one more time. So actual data will come here. If you have plan data, you can give the plan data as well. Now save this. Okay, form has been saved. Now what is that you need to do is go to edit, general data selection. Again, general data selection from the available characteristics. Now, what are the characteristics that you will be selecting? Record type, period, year. Get into the left-hand side. Now, record type. What kind of records? All the FI related, from direct posting from FI to billing data. Okay. Now against period year, this is variables, select it, local variable give 1. Now select it, again give one more local variable 2. So why do we have to give the variables here? Variable means it will vary. Okay, vary at what point of time? In the selection screen. That means period year will be changing. Now let us see how it is changing. Now say confirm. Now once you say confirm, from the menu select extras. From extras say variables. Variables definition. Just now we defined 2 variables, right? So 1 and 2, these are the 2 variables which we define. 1 means what? From period year. 2 means what? 2 period year. Okay. Now say enter and then say save again. So you should be able to see that the form is created and saved. This is about the form. Okay, a very simple form I'm showing you. Try to practice, with a simple form first. Next is obviously the report. Okay, for report, K31 is a transaction code. If somebody is asking about K30 reports, means COPA report only. Okay, so you call it just a report or K30 reports or COPA reports. Okay, so now we go to K31. Once this is saved, now you should be able to see report here. Now what is the name of the report you would want to create? That name I am giving here. Now this report you are creating with form. Okay, so give the form here. Latest created form will be coming here. Now say create. Okay, fine. Now again, characteristics. What are the characteristics that you would want to analyze the profit? You can select whichever you want. Now let me select. Okay, so I took it to left hand side. So whichever characteristics you would want to analyze the profitability, take it to left hand side. Now go to next output type, available on selection screen. Now classic drill down report, select. These are also called drill down reports. Please remember, okay? Drill down reports. Save it. Okay, report is also created. Now what next? Now the report has been created. You can execute the report, right? Say execute. From period year to period year. Just now against the 2 local variables, 1 and 2, we have defined from period year to period year, right? So from which period year till which period year you would want to execute? Classic drill down report. Say yes. So this is your report. Now last week we made these many postings. Okay. So revenue, sales, cost of goods sold. Okay, so many purchase orders we entered, right? And the difference between these two is giving you the actual or net profit. Okay, so 1600 minus 622, 978. Now how did we get all this data? From the postings we made in integration, in the ST integration. Okay, now this is how you are doing. And document, COPA document. Generation from FI. Now here if you see, you have 1600, 622, 978. Now let us see COPA document generation directly from FI. For this you need to do some configuration. KEI2 you need to go. What is KEI2? It is about PA transfer structure, which we discussed in the previous session. FI is a standard PA transfer structure. Select it, go to assignment lines. All these are the standard assignment lines. Direct revenues means sales. Direct cost means, the raw material consumption and all. But make sure, you are in your own controlling area. This is not my controlling area. So let me go to my own controlling area. So I gave my own controlling area. Okay. So now go to KEI2, F5, assignment lines. Now you are in your own operating consonant controlling area. Now first let us see the cost. Okay. Select it and go to source. What is the source for this cost? Cost, raw material consumption. Value fields, select value field. Okay, select sum. Value field. What was that value field? The code. Okay, for cost VV140, which is standard. For revenue VV010. Save it. How about the other one? Direct revenues. Revenue means sales. So this is the value field for revenue. Data is saved. Now after creating like this, now what you need to do is, you can make a posting. So I'm making a GL posting for raw material consumption. Remove this. Raw material Triple two I'm taking. One moment. We have created the segment, but still segment is not showing up. Wait a moment. Okay, Q3 we have done. At our own operating concern level. Did we make raw material consumption as a cost element? We did. Profitability segment. Yeah, now it is coming. Okay. So give some amount. What is that I'm doing? After making changes in KEI2. Just now I made some changes in KEI2, right? After this, you can enter the postings. What kind of postings? On which GL accounts? Which GL accounts you have mentioned in KEI2? Against those GL accounts or against those cost elements, we are making postings. So we have selected raw material consumption as well as revenue, which is sales. So first I'm doing the consumption from F-02. So I go to F-02 like this on some day. Currency and all. Now what is the cost element for raw material consumption? This is the one. Say enter. Give some amount, some random amount I'm taking. So this is capturing the cost in cost center. If not, you can remove it. Okay. Profitability segment. So this is how you will be able to see when a profitability segment is activated. Get into it. Now we will be having the derivation of the values. Derivation means coming. Okay, it is getting defaulted. That is called derivation. So which customer? One or two, I don't remember which I took. Okay, now which product? Finished goods product. Let me take. We have so many orders. Plant, sales org, distribution channel, division. If you have any sales employee, you can select this one. Say derivation. Say continue. So when it is filled, you will be able to see green color. Now 50 is raw material consumption. I would want to have the cash account here. Okay, so in the raw material consumption, we had the profitability segment. System didn't display that the document has been created. The document is not posted. Let me just post the same document. I'm posting the same document. Some amount here.
think cost center you selected, it was wrong. It is a NAT2.
Louder, please, Jay Kumar.
Cost center, I think it is selected wrong. I think so.
No, any cost center you can select actually.
But
Because how it is making any difference?
So those are not related map to that the company.
No, not like that.
Okay. Because you selected.
Okay. It is getting selected like this. Okay. Raw material consumption. So some document got posted. So in the COPA report, if you see till now, did I save it? The report is not still generated. Okay. So we are going to see the report one more time. K31 I go. Form is not saved either. What is this? I think it got saved in some other operating concern. Yeah, it got saved in some other operating concern. Okay, so in our operating concern, we need to create. So accidentally it got saved in some other operating concern. So what I'll do, I'll set my operating concern. Then now I'll be creating the report. So we are going to see the report from the beginning. to access create. Same way as we have created value field with characteristics. I'm creating the same report again. Cost of goods sold here. So here formula. So you already know how to calculate. Okay, net profit and go to column characteristics. Select actual data. Okay, and then now we need to define the available characteristics as well. We define the variables like this. Okay, now say confirm. So because we define the variables, go to extras variables definition. From period year to period year. Okay, so with this, our form generation is set to be completed. Now next is report. So report, how is that you are creating with respect to form? Report with form, create. Now what all characteristics that you would want to select, you can give. Okay, so you have created the report as well. Now you can execute. Okay, now it is showing, okay? Now select the report. Now from period year to period year. Classic drill down. Okay, now this is the report. So just now we have entered on customer 2 about the raw material consumption, right? The posting which we made was the raw material consumption for 999. So against customer 2, 999 against cost of goods sold. Now against customer 2 only, let us post revenue. Let us see. I will take 9999. Now I say 50 and I give the sales account which I assigned in the PA transfer structure. Which one we gave in PA transfer structure? Let me take Let me see, KEI2. That sales account only you will have to use. Otherwise, you cannot enter PSG, profitability segment, direct revenue source. 30036 I gave. Okay. What is 30036? Sales SD. Why are we taking sales SD when we have sales AR 30006? Give sales AR only, need not give sales SD. So go to KEI2, I'm giving, sorry. KEI2, I'm giving the GL account as 30006 only. Oh, it is not created as a cost element. So that's the reason why we took. Okay, fine. Keep it like that only. I thought it was a cost element. If it is not a cost element, then leave it. Okay. You can continue with the existing. So 30036 we entered. So GL account, we will have to take 30036 only. Now you can see profitability segment. Enter the same customer if you want.
I think the amount is not entered.
Yeah, amount is not entered, that's why. Okay, 205010 is posted. Now let us go to drill down. Now you can see on customer 2. Okay, just now we made a posting, sales posting of 9999 showing under revenue. Cost of goods sold also we posted 999. So the difference between these two is coming as net profit. So this is how it is. So these documents are coming, these two were coming from FI, but the earlier these two on customer 1 came from SD. Okay, so the documents are coming from SD, FI, PP, production planning. Okay. So we saw how the documents are to be posted from FI directly and also from SD. So even if you would want to get the postings from raw material consumption, same F-02 wherein you have created the GL account. Raw material consumption is a MM related GL account only, right? So data is flowing from MM as well. Okay, so this is how the COPA document.
Lavanya,
Tell me.
how can I see that the different, see, when we selected a COPA, there are different elements we have selected. So now suppose I want to get a details of that different plant wise, customer wise, cost center wise, that kind of thing. From the same report that from if I select it, the respective the values, it will show accordingly.
Yes, it is according to the characteristic.
Yeah.
According to the characteristic only.
But
Customer wise.
okay, now assume that there are some cost center also selected, right? We selected
Yeah.
while entering.
You can have under this list. You can
Navigation
have.
that can you just select a cost center or something? I think those are not coming. Other items are not coming, I think so. The down arrow is not working.
What is that?
Down arrow.
Yeah.
No, here in that navigation, there is up arrow and down arrow. The down arrow, yeah. You can select a cost center.
Come actually, huh?
Cost center.
No, actually, from characteristics, I did not select cost center. That's the reason why I did not.
Okay. But if I select a company code, just select a company code, then it should.
We have only one company code, no?
But then customer is always, it will show like that.
2 customers are there.
That because we selected the format that way. In that, I think this axis we selected a customer, right? That's why.
Yes. But even though, like, customer is displayed here, no? Similarly, whatever we are selecting here will be coming here.
That's why
I don't know why it is not coming.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
It should come. Like, whichever I'm selecting here should come here.
Yeah, correct.
Don't know why it is not coming here. Like, at least you click this, it should come. Yeah, now it came.
What do you do?
The same button only I selected. This one only I selected.
You have to select that respective item and then we have to select it.
Yes, but I do not know, every time it is not coming here.
Correct.
Distribution channel, okay, I selected. And then I go to next column. Don't know, now it is not changing.
I think in that the second icon on the menu, this one, second icon.
Second?
Icon that can you see that in a submenu? Can you just go to the preview? Yeah, in the second one, after that exclamatory mark, there is something called. Oh, that is export. Okay. Not for that. Execution, that is there anything additionally, because it's supposed to display accordingly, right?
Yeah.
It's not coming.
Don't know why it is not coming.
Yeah. You can just note down and then see later.
Here. I'm clicking here, no, on the blue color.
There we have to click it. Now the mode is changed also.
Okay.
Just double click on that and then see.
Again, I do not know why it is not coming. It is changing now. Division.
Now it is working. What
Now
happened?
it is working. Distribution channel. Okay. Understood, everyone? So this is how we are getting the documents from other modules to COPA. Then the same can be displayed in the COPA reports, okay? So that's it about COPA. You need to remember these table names, very, very important in COPA. Now let us start internal orders. So we are starting internal order topic now. Now, see, let us first see what are the pending topics as of now. We have internal orders. We have product costing. We have PCA New GL, asset accounting. We have validations and substitutions. We have, data migration. Data migration was not discussed, right? Okay.
Yeah, yes, it is not discussed.
Yes, Jaykumar?
Yeah, data migration is not discussed, correct.
Not discussed, okay. And sales, yeah, tax we discussed. IDOCs we didn't. Okay, IDOCs we didn't. And real time, okay, we didn't discuss. Real time means the FS and all, the documentation, FS document, HLD, FS. Did I give all this HLD, FS, test scripts and all?
Yeah, there was a 1 hour session earlier, right? That day we discussed and shared some of the document.
BBP did I give?
Yeah, I think few documents you uploaded already.
Okay,
HLD and test cases
if,
related.
those are given, then this is not required. Project plan document, I should also be discussing. Let me just check, okay? Based on that, I will be covering.
Actually, you shared that SAP kind of methodology. Then that time I asked also that the agile methodology, some of that plan or document.
Yeah, that is what. Agile methodology. The documents which I have shared are related to Agile only.
No, those are related to SAP.
No, ASAP is the project plan.
Yeah, correct.
Project plan is ASAP.
Yeah, sorry.
But the FS
one.
documents which I showed to you are related to Agile.
Yeah, do you have something related to that agile plan also? Some
Agile
sample.
plan.
Yeah.
Let me try to get it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem.
I will try. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just compare with the syllabus what all we completed. Okay, this is about concept of trading partner, year-end closing, month-end closing.
That we have to discuss, right?
That's it. Okay, so these are pending. So in 16 hours, we need to cover all these and mock interview and resume corrections and all. Okay. Fine. So now we are discussing internal orders. Now, what do you mean by an internal order? We have already created one cost object called cost center. Cost center means usually, to capture the cost, we are creating the cost centers, and cost centers are permanent object. That means you cannot, deactivate them. You cannot delete them. Okay. Whereas internal order, yes, you are going to delete them. Okay. Delete means, you are going to deactivate them. Once you are done with the internal order postings and all, you can make them inactive. Whereas cost centers, no. Okay, depending upon the validity date only, they will be working. Now, internal order is also a cost object, just like a cost center. So when it is just like a cost center, what is the difference between cost center and an internal order? Internal order you will be creating if you are having some specific task. Okay, cost center, any random task you can create, but internal order based on some specific task only. So what could be that specific task? It can be anything, like, I'm having some advertisement campaign, marketing campaign in my company. So for that particular marketing campaign, what are the entire expenses? Okay, took place. What are the expense I incurred on that marketing campaign? Okay, I can have an internal order and post all the expense related items, related to marketing campaign into that internal order. So after the entire campaign is done, I will be checking the internal order. Okay, this much amount, I have incurred on marketing campaign. So once the entire thing is over, you are settling that internal order to a cost center or deactivating it. Okay. Now let us see how we are doing all this. Cost center, if you see, those are the lowest level of cost capture. And internal order, this you are using mainly for budgeting. Okay, that means budgeting also we will be discussing as a part of internal order. Now, internal orders are of two types: real internal order and statistical internal order. Real and statistical internal order. What is the difference between these two? Real internal order means it is an internal order on which you can do the settlement. Okay, the internal order. What do you mean by settlement? Transferring of the amounts from an internal order to other object. Okay, from an internal order to one more topic I forgot, period and activities. So transferring of the balances from internal order to other objects is called settlement. So that settlement you will be able to do from real internal order, which is not possible to do from statistical. Then why is that you want to have statistical when you cannot do settlement? It is for, like, you can do reporting with the help of statistical. You can do planning, you can do decision making, you can do the variances calculation. Okay, all these you can do from internal orders, from statistical internal order. So all these anyways you can do from real also. All these you can do from real also. In real, settlement is the extra activity that you have. In statistical, settlement cannot be done. Now, what is a configuration for internal orders? Let us see. In the configuration, the very first step is order type. KOT2 underscore FUNCAREA. Order type. Say new entries because I'm going to create a new one. Order category, internal orders, obviously, say enter. What is the name of your order type? Give some name. Number range we have not given so far, we will be giving. Settlement profile, I will be telling you in case of settlement. Budget profile, I will be telling you in budgeting. Object class. So for which purpose you are creating, that only you are assigning here. So for now I'm saying overhead. Now, commitment management. If at all you would want to have commitments activated on internal order, you can select. Revenue postings. If at all you would want to have the revenue postings on the internal order, you can select. Even for cost centers also, we have similar kind of configuration in the master data, right? The locking, okay? Actual plan, amounts locking, okay? That concept you have in case of cost center. So now here, you're assigning whether you would want to have revenue postings or not. Don't ever select integrated planning. If you select this, coming sessions will go wrong. Now, release immediately. Status profile, you can give this standard. Release immediately. What do you mean by releasing in first place? Releasing are of two types in internal order, standard and, releasing is manual as well as automatic. So I will be showing you both, okay? Manually how to release, automatically how to release. Number ranges, so you need to assign some number ranges. Before that, system is asking you to save. Now what is that I need to do? This is my order type. Okay, now go to new entries. Don't give any new entries. Go to create button. Okay, don't create anything because so many people are using this. So many number range intervals also they will be using. So we shall assign to standard only. Now I select our own order type and I say assign. So where is that you need to assign? I would want to take up a alphabet, okay, alphabet number range. So alphabet number ranges are two: motor pool A to all Z and motor pool A to all Z external. So both are there, this one and this one. Now let me select which one will work. I double click this one. Number range has not come. That means it is wrong. Double click one more time here, say assign. Give this motor pool. And now save, come back. Yes, now you can see the number range. Okay. So now it is correct. Now what is that you need to do? Order type has been generated. I saved the order type. So order type created. Next is what? With reference to this order type, we create the master data of the internal order, KO01. So what was the order type? See, make sure you're in your own controlling area, otherwise I am in mine only. So I'm going to create the master data of internal order. Now order type, our own name. So now let us have the statistical internal order. Later we are creating the real internal order. Give your own company code. Control data. Now here you can see the now system status as CRTD. CRTD means created. Okay. And if you want to, like, this created, you would want to release. I clicked here and it became REL. Tech complete means it is technically completed and it is like, we are done with it. You can close it, you can deactivate it. So here itself we can, do the changes, but not required. Come back, reverse it. CRTD is there, no? When the status is CRTD for the real internal order, for any internal order, you won't be able to make any postings on it. Okay, it should be released, not CRTD. Only then postings will be made. Okay, for that, what is that you are doing? Internal order type. That's the reason why activate, release immediately. If I click release immediately, then that releasing activity will be done by the system itself. Now let me show you the same way. Internal order master data.
Company is wrong.
Now you can see REL. Okay, system itself is doing the work. Okay, no need to worry. In the allowed transactions, you should be able to see RFBU, which means FI postings. So FI postings will be made from RFBU. Done. If it is a statistical order, click statistical order. If it is not statistical, you need not click. But remember, when the order is statistical, okay, you should be having the actually posted cost center. So what do you mean by actually posted cost center? Statistical order means the internal order is not internal order is not a real one. Only for real internal orders you can assign some, what do you say, the cost center and all. Okay. For real internal order, you need not have any other cost object because you will be having the transferring or the settlement. Okay. Whereas statistical internal order, you cannot settle. That's the reason why you will have to give an actual posted cost center. Okay. Okay. So actual posted cost center means what? When the statistical order is there, it is activated, it becomes statistical. You have to give the actual posted cost center. Okay. So I'm selecting this. So which is the cost center that the postings need to be going? This is the one. Okay. See, cost center 2 I'm giving and I save it. Now, internal order has been created. Now you can use this internal order for postings purpose. Now let us see what postings can we make. First, let us, see for what purpose we have created the internal order. Marketing expenses. For this expense, I want internal order. So what I'll do is, or marketing campaign. Now, you need to create as a cost element. Be careful with the dates. Category. Okay, by default category I'm giving. Go to default account assignment. So whatever postings that I'm making on this cost element should go to which internal order. In cost center topic, we assign cost center. This is internal order topic, right? So you can assign some internal order.
Lavanya,
Tell me.
suppose if I am using normally that the company where I work, that internal order nothing but a project PID. So for each and every project there will be a unique PID. That is the one which we are normally using as an internal order.
CID means what?
PID, project ID.
Project ID means what?
For any see if you are working in any project related any company. So for example, in IT company, all projects are a different will have a unique project ID. That unique project ID is nothing but our
It depends. We
internal order.
cannot say no.
No, I'm saying that taking an example. So now I am saying that, for example, that here we mapped against one particular account, we mapped that cost center or internal order. But I am saying that instead of that, maybe that we will use that any income or expense or any type of account. But
Yes, any
where
expense account you can take. Yes.
so then in that time that we will not select any internal order or cost center against that respective account.
See, it all depends. How do you want to capture?
No, I am saying that then how it will work in that scenario. No, then in that scenario there is no need to assign that cost center or internal order against that respective account.
See, in this scenario means you're saying
So
that
what I am saying that one particular cost and internal order number, I will select that any of the account type. Either it may be a income type, any income account or any expense account, and whatever it is related to that, or any one GL account. So
okay,
now here you selected that some cost center or internal order you mapped against that marketing campaign.
yeah,
I am
against
saying that
marketing
not
campaign
only
GL account I assigned. Okay.
yeah, I am saying that not only that particular expenses is related to that particular internal order, there may be a multiple type
Yes,
of.
yes,
In
yes.
that scenario, we will not select any internal order number there. Here, we will not map any internal order number.
Default account assignment.
Yeah, here we selected, we mapped it, right? What I am saying that if there is a multiple.
This one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Yes,
correct.
of course, we will give.
So now, no. What I'm saying that we mapped only one internal order, right?
Yes, there you can have same internal order for multiple GL accounts or different for each one.
Now assume that if I have a multiple internal order number, so in such scenario that whether we will not map anything and it is system will take it as it is based on our selection of that entry at the time of entry.
See, multiple internal orders means one expense, one internal order only.
No, I don't think so. That because as I see the I'm where I am coming from that one internal order can have a multiple expenses and multiple incomes also.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Similarly,
Under a single internal order, you can have multiple expenses. Yes.
and
Next.
similarly, I can have a multiple internal order number also.
On the same GL account?
Yeah.
No, but in what cases do you want to use like that?
No, I'm saying that where I am coming from that, as I said, that one internal order number, normally we selected that a project, the one project. See, for example, you are also working in IT industry. You will easily come to know that. Suppose that each project we will consider as a internal order number. PID is nothing but an internal order. Similarly, cost center is nothing but either it may be a department or it may be a business unit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in such scenario, I will select that multiple, there may be in one company, there may be a multiple internal order. And there see, then in such scenario that we cannot map it that internal order number in a one-to-one scenario, right? Where currently what we did is for a marketing campaign, I mapped it a one internal order number. But there may be a multiple, see each and every type of internal order number, there may be a income and expenses also. So that normally that in such scenario, we cannot map it that internal order directly to that particular expense.
See, more than one means I never saw. Against a single GL account, more than one internal order. I've never seen in first place.
Just check it that I explained that that scenario that normally that in IT company or any company or see project-based company, I am saying project-based company, where that project will treat it as an internal order.
Okay.
And cost center is nothing but our, either it may be a department or it may be a business unit, or normally it will be a business unit. So in such scenario that how we can see if there may be a multiple internal order number. So then in such scenario, we will not be able to map that in a one expense or one income.
Actually, I don't think on a single, see, same posting, getting updated in so many internal orders. That means unnecessarily duplicate records will be formed.
No, that is everything is based on the GL entry, right? At the time of GL entry, whatever that internal order number I select, correct? It will consider that in internal order number only, right? Whatever the cost center internal order number I am going to select at the time of GL entry, or at the time of ST or MM, whenever I am making an entry, I will select the respective cost center and respective internal order number.
Okay.
So then system should take it accordingly. Here that expense, we consider only the expense. There may be some scenario, one internal order, there may be an income also.
Of course, that is the reason why we clicked revenue postings in order type.
Yeah. So I just want to know that, see, normally how we take it, if there is a multiple IO, then we cannot create a multiple accounts based on that IO. That is not that real, we cannot do like that. So assume that what I am asking a very simple thing, if I am not going to map it that internal order number here, whether the system will consider automatically at the time of making an entry, there we are entering the cost center, we are entering the internal order number, whether system will take it the respective income or expense or asset or liability or whatever it is, whether it will consider or not. That was my that is my question.
Automatic updation of internal order.
Can we select that internal order number and cost center at the time of GL entry, right?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can select it, right? Then what is the point of mapping that internal order number or cost center over here? It is mandatory, but if you want, we can do it. If you don't want, we can, right?
Yeah, it is not at all mandatory.
Yeah, if we are not mapping at all, system will take it, the respective cost center or order number at the time of GL entry, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
It
that
will be updated at the time of posting.
Yeah, you should consider like that. So that's why my question that I'm just asking that doubt. If we map it an internal order number here, then that it will be a one-to-one kind of method. So we cannot use the one-to-many kind of option.
One-to-one.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking. So that can we do it without this mapping of internal order number one entry and C? Is it possible?
See, if you do not map anything here, while making a posting, blank screen will come on the field, internal order field.
Oh, you are saying that internal order number will not consider?
See, in cost center, I think I've shown you. Okay, without default account assignment, okay, cost center field is not updated while making the posting.
Then that time, then it will be a
same kind.
I am not see in that case that normal this internal order concept it will not may not work, right? So if we take it only one account or wherever we are one-to-one kind of mapping in one company, there may be a multiple IO number.
Multiple, yes,
Yeah,
multiple can be there.
but then we cannot.
Account every time.
Yeah, then we should not change it every time in the settings, right? We cannot change it every time setting
No,
at the
no,
time
no,
of
no.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we are not.
Yeah, just
We are
check it
not
and then
changing.
just check it and tell me that how we can.
We are not changing at all. Okay. But as far as I've seen, multiple internal orders on the same expense, we are not giving like that. Okay. So I have created the cost element wherein in the cost element internal order has been assigned. Now we can have a posting. Let me see if I saved it. Yes, I did. Now while trying to save this, system will ask for the number ranges, okay? Okay, so why it is not coming? Because in the marketing campaign, G001 is there, okay? So G001 internal order mandatory should be there, okay? So what we'll do is, we go to OBC4, our own FSV, go to field status. Now let us create a field status wherein internal order is mandatory. Now select the cost accounts, copy as, give to, and I'll make it internal order mandatory. IO mandatory. I save it. So if you go to additional account assignments, cost center, I am making it optional, and internal order COPP, I'll make it required. Okay, and the same G002, I will be assigning under this marketing expenses, so that internal order is captured. Okay, so now I am making a posting. Not this GL account.
Lavanya, that document date and posting date both are different. The posting date is less than that document date. There is an issue, I think so.
Okay, so order is coming. Not a problem. I mean, when the dates are not matching, not a problem. Both have to be under the same period. So now order. Okay, it is getting defaulted here. Why it is getting defaulted? Because in the edit cost element, we have assigned under default account assignment. Okay. So now document so and so has been posted, which is capturing the internal order, statistical internal order. In this statistical internal order, we assign the cost center in the master data. We assign the actual posted cost center in the statistical internal order. Okay. So that's the reason why you can see. So if you go to environment, document, environment, accounting documents, one controlling document is also generated because two cost objects are involved here. One is internal order, another one is the cost center. Okay. Now this is the actual posting on the cost center, wherein you will be able to see the actuals from KOB1 report. KOB1 is the actual report on the internal order. Okay, actual report on the internal order. Now, how to do planning on internal order? KPF6. Which version? From which period to which period you would want to do the planning? Planning is always period wise. Okay. So on which order, on which cost element you would want to have planning? Select form based and go to overview. So here, for all these 12 months together, I'm doing planning for how much amount, suppose this much amount. Save. Now system is asking for the number ranges because system has to create the internal order related documents. Now what is the number range system is asking? RKP1. Okay. Go to K and K. Select it, say assign. Select your own object. So RKP1 you should be able to see here. Okay, so now you will be able to make a posting, planned posting. So once it is done, go to this button to check how much this has been distributed among all the months. So for 1 month, it is 1250. Okay. So actuals we posted, planned also we posted. Okay. Now, so just like, the controlling related variance report we saw. So here also variance report is there. What is the variant report name? You need not remember. Variant report name is underscore ALR. $870129993. Now this is the variance report. For which month you would want to do the variance? On this statistical. Marketing campaign. See, this was the actual which we posted for this month. And this is the plan for this month. So the difference will give you the net variance, okay? The absolute variance. And this is in the percentile, okay? So now you will be able to know
So
how much
Lavanya,
you have expected.
Lavanya, that I just have one query.
Tell me.
So you mean to say that in this scenario, that system will allow us to make an entry more than that planned, right?
Make an entry for what?
More than planned value, right? See, here it is a 1250 is a planned value.
KPF6 is planned posting.
Yeah, I'm saying that there I can make an entry more than that planned value. My planned value is 1250, but in actual maybe that I can go beyond that also.
Yes.
So in such scenario that while making entry, system will give any kind of pop-up that see this is more than the planned amount you are making an entry, something like that. Any warnings or
That will be discussed in availability control feature.
okay.
Availability control, that is called.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be showing you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how you see the variances using the statistical. Now this is about statistical. Now we are going to discuss real. So let us create real master data. Now give the company code. You need not click statistical order for real order, and you need not give actual posted cost center also. Status is REL. Under allowed transactions, you should be able to see RFPU. Now, that's it. That's it. Now, real internal order is for doing the settlement. So for doing the settlement, you have to have the config. First is allocation structure. Double click. Now you're creating the allocation structure. Save it. Select it. So what expense you would want to have this allocation structure? Suppose advertisement expenses. Okay, assignment is done. Now what is a source? Source means from which cost element you are getting this particular amount from FI. So let me create it. So I'm creating advertisement expenses. So just like the same GL account, if you want, you can give the default account assignment. So this would be the source, because from here the amounts are posted. It becomes the source. Once you give the source, you have an option: assessment, cost element, settlement. So which month-end activity we are in? Settlement. Okay, so select settlement. Now, settlement you are doing from internal order. To which object? You can select any object. But which object you are selecting depends upon the process, whether you would want to do internal settlement or external settlement. Internal settlement means settlement within controlling. Okay, the sender, which is the internal order, is part of controlling, and the receiver is also part of controlling. Okay, now for this will be like, according to the receiver. So let me select. Now external settlements means what? From the internal order, it is going to, external. See, internal order is part of controlling. External means the one which is not controlling. It could be FI, okay? So I want to select internal controlling, internal settlement. Receiving category, cost center. If I'm giving the receiving category as like this, okay? So how it is done, the cost settlement, you can give like this. Already we created. Okay, so here what is that I'm doing? I've selected external settlement. Internal settlement also you can select, but internal settlement will be covered as a part of asset accounting module. Okay.
But
Now,
Lavanya cost center is internal, right?
yeah, internal only. Okay. Internal only. External settlement, I will be telling you in case of asset accounting. See, cost center and internal
Yeah, I
order.
agreed. But when you said it, I think you said it in the other way. That's why I just.
Okay, sorry for that. See, internal settlement means what? Between the objects under the same controlling. Internal order is part of controlling. Cost center is also part of controlling. So internal settlement I'm taking. How about external settlement? If you are settling from internal order to FI object. FI object means what? It can be anything. It can be an asset. It can be a GL account, like that. Okay, so that is called external, between the objects which are under not the same. One is from controlling, another one is from FI. Okay, so you are done with the config. Now you need to create the settlement profile OKO7 once the allocation structure is completed. So I'm doing settlement profile. I said new entries. To be settled in full, what is allocation structure? Just now we defined. Default object type, cost center. Say settlement, amount settlement. Now to which we are going to transfer cost center, right? Cost center, make it optional or required. Document type, you need not give for now in internal settlement. In external settlement, yes, we need to give. Which document is going to get created, okay? So that you're doing. Maximum number of distribution rules. Distance time. Distance time means like, how long it will be staying in the system. Okay. So allocation structure is assigned to settlement profile. Now make some changes in order type. It is saved, okay? Now, go to our own order type. You can see the settlement profile. Okay, assign your own settlement profile. So once you assign the settlement profile, you can leave it after saving. Now next is to have the posting. So internal order is coming. Okay, only on internal order, you can see that it is updated. Now, how about the real actual reports? Same way.
But Lavanya, the cost center is not automatically populated.
Why it should be populated? Because in case of statistical internal order, because the internal order is statistical, we are using the cost center as the real object, only one real object, okay, which is the cost center. In case of this real internal order, the internal order itself is a actual one.
So you mean
For
to say that in
actuals,
such
you need not have a cost center again.
So you mean to say that in such scenario there would not be any cost center?
Not at all, not required.
Okay.
Okay, so some amount is there. Let us see. Posting was there. Okay. Now let us see the actual report. Okay, so this is the actual amount posted coming from coin. Coin means coming from FI. Okay. KOB1 is the actual report. And now at the month end, I want to do settlement.
Lavanya, please write that transaction code against that other item also.
These are not required. Allocation structure, okay. 07 settlement profile, okay.
Okay.
Order type, anyways, I gave you here.
Yeah. But you can remove that. It is already there in that, right? Above it is there.
Okay. Now this is settlement. Okay, so month end I can do settlement. Now what number ranges system will ask me? Let us see that also. Okay, while doing this, let us see. So real internal order should be selected for settlement. For which month you are doing? Select test run always. But one thing, have we assigned in the master data KO02? This is the master data of real internal order. Okay, wherein we have not assigned the cost center. Settlement rule. Okay, to which object you would want to settle? To cost center. 100 percentile. Okay. Okay. So now you can execute. Number range for settlement documents. Go here. Select standard accounting document. Okay, so now okay, which is the sender? Aerial internal order. Receiver. Okay. So settlement has been done, but in test run mode. Now let us see what messages we will be getting. Okay, it went into dump. Why? Because of this. KOAO in controlling area. Number range assignment not possible, it seems. So now Yeah, here you can see. Okay, so make sure it is being assigned here. Yes, it is. Now you can execute. Okay, now we have done without test run. So that means documents should have been posted. What document? FI document? Not at all, only controlling document. Okay.
Lavanya,
Tell me.
yeah, this settlement is what kind of settlement we are doing?
Internal settlement.
For example, can you just give one scenario that see there is a different cost center wise, IO wise, or what actually that we are doing is a settlement?
See, I'll tell you what. Suppose, external settlement means internal settlement means what is that we can take. See, first of all, why do we capture into an internal order? Because I have some specific requirement. Okay, like asset is we are trying to install it, or we are having some campaigns. Okay, or I have done some advertisement. Okay, so that is also charges. All these internal orders I will be posting to at the month end, or whenever like it should be done. Okay, wherein we are transferring the balances from the existing internal order to the normal. Okay, it could be like a cost center. Why are we transferring to cost center? Because whenever I will give you one example with like this. Okay, one external I will be giving you. Suppose my office is located. Okay, I'm running my office in 2 buildings. Okay, so in this case, okay, some specific activity is being done. Okay, so definitely I will be posting onto the internal orders only. So during the month end, whatever balances are there on the internal order, I will be transferring to cost centers. I will be, or the respective ones. Okay, not necessarily cost center every time, or the respective ones. Now, why will I have to transfer to cost centers? Because once you are done with the settlement, you want to have the record of that amount. For that, you are transferring to cost centers. Okay. Now, suppose I would want to transfer to asset, which external settlement, which is an example for external settlement. Now, external settlement example of asset means, suppose I bought a new asset. Okay. So as soon as you get a new asset, you cannot use it for manufacturing process. You will have to do the setup only, then you can use it. Till the time the asset has been installed, whatever expenses went into that asset, okay, we are creating a separate internal order. Okay, and then after all the activities are done, we are transferring the amount or balance in that internal order to the main asset itself. Okay, got it?
Hello, Lavanya.
Tell me.
Yeah, you are saying that initially that we are parking that whatever the amount income or expenses into one particular cost center, and at the end of the month we are that transferring that respective that whatever the amount which is already captured
Yes, at the month end only.
month end only we are transferring or settled into another cost center or account or another.
It could be anything based on the requirement. It will be varying.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the proof that the settlement has happened? Let us see. I'm going to this report. We did not remove test run. So once you have done test run, remove test run and then say execute. So that postings will be made. Okay. If any accounting document, in case of internal settlement, no accounting documents. You will be able to say accounting documents only from external. Okay. External settlement. Now go to KOB1 report. Now because we have done the actual removing test run, the amount has become 0. Now how did you know? Because of internal settlement, this amount has gone out, minus symbol. And KOAO, here you can see. So with that code also you can see that is called a business transaction. Okay. Okay, got it everyone about this settlement?
Yeah. Is there any document available, Lavanya, with you that
In the, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to share some documentation on controlling.
Yeah. So then that will help us to get a more idea.
Right
also.
away I will be uploading.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. Right away I will be uploading. So you can take this as a reference material while practicing. This is only controlling. Okay, you can go through this. Okay, so any other questions, anyone?
Lavanya, that I have uploaded one issues related to that.
Yeah, that
customer
only. I
dunning.
will be coming to that. I'll be coming to that.
Whether
Once
if
I
it's
close
already
this.
late, that if you have a time, you can do it, or we can discuss now, or maybe
No,
tomorrow
we
is
should
also.
discuss now only.
Yeah. Above that.
Yeah, I saw. But why the first assignment it is being shared now?
No. This is somebody else. Ankit Bansal. Some other
Yeah,
person.
I know that. I saw.
He's not from our
I'm
group.
seeing all the queries.
Yeah. He's not from our group.
Uzair is not a direct participant.
Yeah, correct.
Please find attached document to get customer dunning related assistance. What is the exact error? Let me see.
It's some rice application, something like that.
Let me just see.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, I'm checking.
No, no. Just go down that you will get a.
How many days in arrears?
126. It is generating, only that document is not generating.
You have not assigned the forms.
Yeah, form is assigned, done 1, done 2, na? So can you just see that?
Printing related error will come only when forms were not assigned.
Can you just go up that that is form is assigned? Can you go up below? There is one more screenshot. Actual error.
Okay, runtime error. I will be checking this. You have given me the parameters, no? Of
Yeah,
done.
above. Can you just
Okay,
check
fine.
it?
I will check this. I will check
No,
this and
no,
let you know.
no issue. Okay, then. Bye. Good
Okay.
night. Yeah. Good night.
So fine. This is for today. Tomorrow we are going to meet at the same time. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Fine, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining.